Actors are typically either directly offered a role or have to go through an audition process. However, occasionally the procedure they must go through to land a part is a little abnormal. The following list has 17 actors who went above and beyond to get a part. 1. Julia Garner had to through a difficult audition process known as Madonna Boot Camp in order to get the main role in Madonna's self-directed biography. It apparently included additional dance, reading, and singing lessons with Madonna in addition to 11-hour sessions with the pop star's choreographer. For the role, Julia outperformed performers including Florence Pugh, Alexa Demi, and Emma Laird. However, as Madonna revealed her planned world tour, Universal Pictures apparently canceled the biopic. 2. Ben Affleck had to spend $20,000 on dental treatment for Armageddon because Michael Bay always liked low shots that kinda come right under your chin and make the hero appear a little bit heroic. But the director believed the actor, quote, kinda had these baby teeth. Michael stated on the Armageddon DVD commentary, after using a very well-known actor to replace teeth in an aircraft movie, Jerry Bruckheimer, the producer reasoned, "We did it to him, why not do it to Ben?" Ben spent a week, 8 hours every day, in the chair at my dentist's office. 3. Jada Pinkett Smith went method by assuming the identity of Fish Mooney when she initially met producer Danny Cannon for her Gotham audition. She had a young man on a leash who was shirtless and was dressed in a long gown and a short wig. Additionally, the word liar was written in lipstick across his forehead. 4. Jodie Comer's future co-star Sandra Oh brought in props for their 8-page sequence, including a blueberry pie, when she had her callback for Killing Eve. By the time they were finished, Jodie had finished half the pie because the pages demanded that her character, Villanelle, be eating. Villanelle loves life, and I think she loves her food, she said to Build Series, but sure, I felt a little bit nauseous when I left that audition. 5. Greg Mille, Lin-Manuel Miranda's massage therapist and a close friend of Andrew Garfield, was asked by the composer if the actor could sing while Andrew Garfield was being considered for Tick, Tick, Boom. Greg called Andrew and lied about having a great voice. Andrew subsequently enrolled in singing and piano classes for a year. 6. Jessica Biel purchased a 19th century princess dress an hour before her last audition for The Illusionist, and she arrived completely decked from head to toe. To the Chicago Tribune, she stated, and it succeeded. Either they're going to love it or completely laugh at me, I thought. Or the other. I put it out there without any hesitation at the time. And when I entered, I believe there was initially some shock and a slight sense of oh God, no. Michael London then exclaimed, oh, thank God. At least one costume is no longer in the way. It made me feel at peace. I thought, ah. You are smitten. Okay. 7. Chloe Grace Moretz misled director Martin Scorsese about her nationality at the director's urging and claimed to be British. She made up a whole biography about having horse breeder parents and growing up in Cambridgeshire. I ended up getting the part, and it wasn't actually until much later in production that he realized I wasn't British, she revealed on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. I guess my mom's southern accent kind of gave the whole horse breeding thing away. 8. Because The Wire creator David Simon didn't want to use non-American performers, Idris Elba took casting director Alexa Fogel's advice and pretended to be an American during his audition. But when Idris showed up for his 4th audition, he felt compelled to be honest. My parents told me not to lie, you have looked someone in the eye and be honest, he remarked on Hot Ones. 9. Wilhelm Blomgren was told to enter the woods 30 meters before beginning the scene for his Midsummer self-tape. 10. They were having trouble picturing Brian Darcy James as an M15 pilot, so he wanted to do everything he could to get a position in First Man. He did a photo session to show the casting directors, borrowing an Air Force outfit from the Dark Phoenix costumer and a jet from his buddy David Turner. Backstage, Ryan stated, "To cut a long story short, David was able to arrange for a friend of his who owns an airport to take a little time out of his day and construct a makeshift photo session of me posing next to a plane in a fighter pilot costume so I could just show them. Look, let me show you if you're having trouble picturing what I might look like." And it succeeded. 11. Gina Davis thought Thelma and Louise's script was the best script she ever read, but the two leads had already been chosen. She had her agency phone producer Ridley Scott every week for a year to let him know she was available, but the castings kept being cancelled. To Alison Kugel, Gina said, then, when Ridley made the decision to take over as director, he replied with a resounding yes. "Okay, certainly, I'll meet with her, I persuaded him in some way." 12. Lea Michele got into a major automobile wreck outside of the Fox lot on the way to her Glee audition, totaling her car. She nevertheless made the decision to go forward, and when she met the casting directors, she was still plucking pieces of glass out of her hair. 13. Samuel L. Jackson agreed to allow Marvel Comics to continue using his likeness in exchange for the guarantee that he would be able to portray Nick Fury in any upcoming on-screen adaptations after he learned that he was the inspiration for comic book writer Mark Millar's new Nick Fury. 14. Jamila Jamil told the casting director that she had acting experience, which was a lie when she applied for The Good Place. She also misled the show's creator Michael Schur when he inquired about her background in improv comedy. He was informed that she had done a lot of that on the theater in England. "I got really lucky with that audition, and I got to have an incredible cast to work with, and I got to learn how to act from Ted Danson, and Mike Schur is the greatest boss of all time," the actress told CNBC Make It. 15. Despite having never rode a horse before, Anne Hathaway told director Ang Lee she was an excellent horseback rider after her Brokeback Mountain audition. She knew she had to learn to ride, and she got really excellent before the filming. She said to Out, however, "I was not informed that the horse I was given on set was a verbal command horse, therefore I was unable to teach it to ride. Additionally, the horse wouldn't do a single thing I wanted it to during a rehearsal in front of 300 extras, all of whom work in rodeos. Finally, I was thrown in front of everyone." 16. Paul Mescal had to covertly learn to drive after landing his role in Normal People because his agency had falsely claimed that he had a license. "We are not losing this job over you not being able to drive," Paul recalled to Entertainment Weekly. "So I'll tell production that you can, and in the meantime, you go off and rattle through as many lessons as you can." 17. Margot Robbie found it challenging to follow Leonardo DiCaprio's improvisation during their audition for The Wolf of Wall Street. She approached him, thought about kissing him, then decided to take a big risk and smacked him in the face while screaming, "Fuck you." She revealed to Harper's Bazaar, "The moment the room fell silent, I froze. You just struck Leonardo DiCaprio in the face, I'm thinking. You will be taken into custody because that is assault. There is no doubt that you will never again work. In the event that he has a bruise on his face and needs to film something else, they will likely also sue you." Then all of a sudden, Leo and director Martin Scorsese started laughing. "That was fantastic," says Marty. Leo cries out, "Hit me again."